let's have a look at the Soprano. Hi there, thanks for joining me in the garden. And I'm not sure why I'm doing a bad Australian accent. Actually, I do know, because in this video we are unboxing a Bondi ukulele. Bondi, named after the famous surfer beaches in Australia. I will try to stop doing that as I show you this Soprano. There we are, it's open. This is not only a Soprano ukulele, it's also a bundle, which means you get a bundle of stuff to go with it, like this cool bag. Now, I actually know this stuff already because I unboxed with you, I don't know if you were there or if you remember, the Bondi tenor, the spalted maple one, and I have this gear also, which is great. I use this bag now, actually, that you get with goodies in it, to put my USB cables in. That's what I do with that. And so you get some things to shine it, a tuner, a strap and some felt picks if you feel like felt picking. You also get a chord stamp if you want to go old school and actually have a book of songs, write down lyrics, write down the chords yourself, and the cool book. And I'm noticing there's a new edition on the front cover. It says ukulele, mate, which is, I think, probably the company that also is part of the shipping of them. I don't know, maybe someone from Bondi will watch this and can explain. So here we are. I chose this bag. I chose the pineapple bag because it's a theme on the channel. But this is not a pineapple ukulele. It is actually a koa, all solid koa soprano ukulele. Oh, it's got a nice note here from Marcus. So, don't know if he's watching. Hey Marcus, thanks for the note. So, let's have a look at the Soprano. Oh, lovely. So it's got this koa look. You can kind of recognize the wood. It has lighter shades and some slightly darker shades. It's shiny because it's got all these sea shells from the seashore around it as a bind here, in the bind, between the hard koa, and also around the sound hole over here, as you can see. But the first thing that I'm noticing, apart from the shininess, because it's quite sunny here, is that actually it's semi-gloss. So I quite enjoy being able to feel the wood. It feels like it's the natural wood. It's not shiny as in the gloss here does not reflect light. So I quite enjoy that, leaving the wood bare. It feels like the wood is very bare, and it feels quite light actually, which is very nice. Oh, as I'm tuning, I'm noticing these are the special Bondi nickel closed tuners. There you go, there's a little logo on each one of them too actually, and also the Bondi logo here at the front of the ukulele. I think it looks very sweet, very light. The strings that are on this one are Japanese carbon strings. The Japanese actually came up with the fluorocarbon strings. I think in the 70s, because they noticed that the fishing line they were using at the time also sounded nice on ukuleles, also worked there. So that's how that happened. I don't know, if you want to really go full Bondi, maybe you can go fishing with fluorocarbon on a surfboard with a Bondi ukulele. It does say it's inspired by the sounds of the ocean, probably the waves, not the screaming of fish. The fish don't scream. Now each ukulele will be unique in its own way, of course, because of the way that the wood is bare, and the wood will never be exactly twice the same pattern. So as you can see here, for example, at the back, I really like that, the clearer line in the middle, and then sort of this is a slice that they then mirrored with this middle line here, and then you have this sort of white line in the middle. I really enjoy this. And then the koa, very straight patterns here at the front. You still have a bit of brightness here in the middle too. I think they did that on purpose because they know what makes stuff pretty. Let me play a little bit for you. So I've got a song called Smile and Wave, and because there's lots of surfers in Bondi, Smile and Waves, probably. and wave, smile and wave, smile and wave. First impressions, it sounds like it hasn't got a too crowded mid, and sometimes that can happen with ukuleles made out of acacia, but this is koa, of course this is different. And the fact that it's all solid wood, as opposed to laminated wood, means that you should have longer sustain. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can still hear it ringing. You'll feel the sound vibrations more through the ukulele. There's one interesting aspect of solid ukuleles, is that actually depending on how you hold them, it really impacts the sound more than on a laminated ukulele. Because here the resonance comes mainly from this piece of wood here, the front, which is solid koa, you got that. But I tend to hold my ukuleles a lot by sort of pressing my forearm here against the soundboard, or the front, the top of the ukulele. I'll play a little something with and without. You can see if you can tell a difference. And now holding. Now it will keep the tuning a bit better after I've played it for a couple of days. Right now it's just straight out of the box, so it's moving around a bit. What I've noticed is that actually it doesn't have a big impact on this ukulele. Probably because the surface area on which I'm pressing is not that big, and actually I'm pressing mainly on the side here, so it's still letting this zone ring and vibrate with the sound created by the strings and then passed through this bone. Little demo with a song from an Australian singer called Kate. I took a walk through Central Park, I heard the bagpiper piping, there was a forgot the lyrics, da 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 da, but you were not with me, I want things back the way they were, I want things back the way they were, I wanna rock, I wanna rock. Well, thank you so much for spending this little amount of time with me in the garden. It was very nice. It was sunny, a bit more chilly than in Bondi, but still very nice, I think. Soon t-shirt weather. Soon. Not now. Soon.